Also with us, Steve Rogers, a former member of the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, a retired detective and retired lieutenant commander in the Office of Naval Intelligence. Danny, to you first. I mean, it's happened again, another attack in France. How do we stop it? Danny, you able to hear me? Boy, we are 0 for 2 right now. Steve Rogers, how about you? You
Yes,
able to hear me?
I hear you.
All right,
yes.
give us your take. I mean, this guy was not on any intelligence radar screens, as far as we know. Islamic immigrant from North Africa, Tunisian, but a legal resident of France. How do you stop this kind of thing from happening?
We have to now face the reality that we're in the midst of World War III. American blood, French blood, British blood, Israeli blood, the blood of Western people being spilled all over our streets. Look, this battle was being fought in Syria, in the Middle East. The United States government has done nothing significant to stop ISIS from its march, and now the battle is going to be fought here. The way you stop it, and we've said all along, and the generals have said it, law enforcement has said it, you use the full weight of the U.S. military to knock out their command and control centers, their supply lines, and their oil fields. That's what you do in the Mideast. And then here at home, you harden our defenses. The Department of Homeland Security has to give the local police departments the equipment they need, the wherewithal they need to do their job. This is the only way we're going to stop it. We are now engaged in war.
Well, it would seem that we have been engaged in war for a while. Danny, do we have you?
No, I hear you.
All right, terrific. So Danny, you say that the kind of thing we're seeing in France is all too likely to come to the United States. All right, once again,
oh my goodness,
audio problems. We apologize to our viewers, but I'll toss that question at you, Steve. You have been responsible for protecting a local community. Are communities in this country prepared?
No question about it that local police departments are prepared to be very reactive, meaning that they're well trained to neutralize any enemy that comes into any community. The problems that we're facing is the collection and sharing of intelligence. Not all the intelligence that the federal government gathers and collects gets down to local cops. I think we saw that in Orlando, that there was some information that the federal government had, that the FBI had. They felt that they did not have enough evidence to go further in investigating the suspects there, but they never notified local police.
Well, and they're not allowed to, is my understanding. They are not allowed. If the FBI closes an investigation on somebody that they deem suspicious, they are not allowed to turn to your local department and say, hey, we just took a look at this guy because he looks a little odd to us. You should maybe keep an eye on him.
Absolutely. These are the rules of engagement of the Obama administration. It's called politically correct policing. We never had that before, but because of the threats of racial profiling and doing things outside what they would refer to as the Constitution, local police departments' hands are now cuffed. What we have to do is free our cops up on a local level to do their job. And believe me, you get that sixth sense, you get that instinct to just go a little further in an investigation, and that's when everything unfolds.
All right, Steve Rogers, a former member of the Joint Terrorism Task Force, and Danny Coulson, former FBI, who was with us in spirit. Thank you both.